everyone, it is Jazz here. Today I am doing the currently book tag, the creator of this tag, Stories for Coffee. She created this so that you could do this tag multiple times over and over again, and because it's all current reads, you always have a new answer for your questions. So I thought I would just do this again and tag some people for it, and that would be super cool. So let's just jump into these current mood tag questions. Number one is currently reading. I of course have 4 books on my list because I am a bit of a scatter reader. So yes, I am still reading Le Morte d'Arthur by Sir Thomas Malory. Still reading it because Middle English is still hard to read. I did get a little bit more read in July than I have for the last few months. So I'm in the middle of a Lancelot journey type moment in this book, and my goal is to hopefully by the end of the month or the beginning of next month get to page 200 in this. Then I'm reading Otherland, River of Blue Fire, which is the second book in Tad Williams' Otherland series. I'm about 84 pages or so into this. I'm not sure what I think of this one yet. I am really enjoying it because I really enjoy the characters, and I'm really intrigued by the new characters introduced in this one. But there's like a situation that some of the characters are in, and I can't figure out if I like that. But if there's a really good, you know, reveal to it, I think it's all gonna come out okay. I think I just need to trusted on the last book, and it really worked out well. Then I am reading Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice, the annotated edition. Still really loving this annotated edition of Pride and Prejudice because I love learning the different facts about the time period. I'm almost halfway through this book. I'm hoping to finish this book by the end of the week. We'll see how that goes. And I'm just really enjoying rereading this book and just having a good time with that. The last current read is A Clash of Kings by George R.R. Martin, which is the second book in the Song of Ice and Fire series. Just finished the prologue last night, but I'm really intrigued so far, and I've only read the prologue, so I'm thinking the intriguement is going to continue. Number 2 is what is next on your TBR. Well, I have just made my TBR for the Booktubeathon, and there are quite a few books on that TBR. I'm just going to link you guys to that video in the description so you can know all the books that I plan to read in the future. Other than that readathon, I don't really know what my TBR is going to look like because I just can't stop picking up the books that are like ginormous, that are like way over 500 or 600 pages. So we'll see how that TBR goes. Number 3 is what book do you plan to buy next? And I'm very much hoping that the next book that I will purchase will be Neverwhere Illustrated Edition by Neil Gaiman. It is only sold in the UK, so I'm thinking I'm going to have to buy this off of Book Depository. I need illustrated Neverwhere in my life because it is one of my favorite urban type fantasy type books, and I love it. Number 4 is next anticipated release. As some of you may know, I'm not very good at keeping up with book release dates, but one book release date that I know, because I am kind of intrigued to see what happens in the series, is the release of the second book in the 1000th Floor series, which is called Dazzling Heights. And I believe this comes out at the end of August. Even though the characters in the first 1000th Floor book were like, wow, drama, I still was led to be intrigued by them and what was going to happen to them next. Number 5 is current favorite character. Now I feel like there's new characters being introduced in some of the series books that I'm reading, and I'm not sure which ones will be my new favorites out of those. So I wanted to pick one from my standalone read, which is Pride and Prejudice, and I'm just gonna go with good old Lizzie Bennet because she is so interesting to me in this reread. I'm really seeing new things about her character and her sense of humor, which is just really amusing. And also, I'm really enjoying her character flaws for some reason. She just seems like she'd be like a good person to hang out with. Like, she'd be fun. The final question is, what is your current favorite genre? This is kind of an odd answer that I have for this, but I feel like lately I'm really intrigued by books that manage to blend a bunch of genres into one story and still make it really cohesive. And it's kind of fun for me because I love reading a whole bunch of different kinds of genres. So it's a cool way to read when you can find those books that blend a whole bunch of genres into one book. That was my second round of the Currently book tag. I'm going to tag two new to me booktube channels. One is Caitlin and Jazz Books and the other one is The Book Brood, and I will leave the links to both of those channels in the description, so please go and check them out. And that is it for today, my fabulous peeps. I will see you all on Thursday. Thank you for watching. Bye!